A few weeks back I played a transcription by the Soviet composer Ivan Shishov of a Schumann piece on one of my Uhlmann instruments, and I'm returning to another of his transcriptions this week, but this time with this rather fine Russian rotary horn from the late 19th century. Now, when we're playing late 19th century, early 20th century Russian repertoire, it can be a bit of an interesting question as to what style of instruments to use, given that Russian brass playing was really influenced by both the French and the German schools. So, for example, we see the French cornet player, our band, travelling to Russia and doing a lot of concerts there, and we see a lot of piston valve cornets and sax horns being used in Russia. But equally, there was a huge influx of musicians from Germany, Austria, Eastern Europe. So you see a lot of rotary instruments as well. So it can be quite a decision as to what style of instrument you wish to use. One such indication of the cross currents between Russia and Germany was the Zimmermann firm. Julius Zimmermann founded a big music firm in St. Petersburg in around about the 1870s. And at first he was importing a lot of instruments from Germany, but it looks like there's quite a lot of demand, and they eventually ended up making instruments themselves. Though I have noted, I think already, that there's a lot of things about this instrument, very specifically the way the valve slides are configured and some other details, which is pretty similar to my Moravian instrument. So I'm curious as to, where in fact this instrument was made. It was certainly sold in St. Petersburg. And Zimmermann firm was a huge success. By about the time of the turn of the century, it had branches not only in St. Petersburg, but Moscow, London, Leipzig, and Riga, I think that was it. Sadly, come the revolution, it wasn't so great to be in Russia and have any German links. Julius Zimmermann having been born in Germany, and of course business links to Germany. So he fled and the firm was nationalised. And I think there's still a kind of legacy of it. I think it was first the Leningrad factory of wind instruments and then the St. Petersburg. I think there is still a kind of great son company of Zimmermann's. This instrument is, I was informed, from about the 1880s. It's certainly very much pre-revolution. It's got the old style of pre-revolution, the standardisation of Cyrillic in 1918. It's got Julius Zimmermann, St. Petersburg, and a number. I don't know if that will help me ever date it. And it's a really lovely instrument to play. I would so love to play Tchaikovsky Fifth Symphony or something like that on this. But given that I don't have an orchestra tucked up here in my attic, I'm going to play a piece for horn and piano. As I say, this is another transcription by Ivan Shishov. This is Wasserflut from Franz Schubert's masterpiece, Winterreise. I don't know whether it's being cliched of me, but there's something about the cold snow that Schubert is referring to in this song. I just think the contours of this particular song suit this sort of dark Russian lyricism, which I feel this instrument does so well. So we've got a late 19th century Zimmermann rotary horn playing a 1930s Soviet transcription by Ivan Shishov of Franz Schubert's Wasserflut from Winterreise. If you're enjoying these varied episodes of me working my way through my collection of various horns, do like it all on social media and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you can see all the episodes as I continue working my way through this Corona times with all my instruments. Enjoy!